And we're back. Well, last we left off, we were talking about changing the orientation of this spool here so that way it could fit and the drive shafts fit. So last time what was going on is that, well, that's obviously not going to fit that, which means this side is going to be too short. So what we did, I didn't bother looking, I just, started tinkering. There's actually a grub screw that penetrates all the way through here and as well through the pinion. So just zipped them out, took this collar off, the bearing, the sleeve, the small sleeve, the bearing, and flipped it around, put it back in. And then I noticed that there was a little bit of interference issue just because, well, it's not supposed to be in that size and that shape. So what I did was just took a little trimming down on this with my Dremel and put the screws, the grub screws back in. Do note, these are two different sized grub screws, okay? So try to put this one in. This one's gonna fall straight in. And you're like, okay, this is easy. Try and put the other one in. It's not gonna go, and you're gonna end up messing up your threads. So don't do that. Take your time. Just take the Dremel to this little small collar right here, the red one. You'll be fine. So it's in its proper orientation. Now we can go ahead and install our axles here. So there's front. All right, bring that up. Put the rear in, and voila, there you have it. It's in. Now the isolators here. Let's see, I can zoom you in a little bit here. All right. So, yeah, there's that thread lock right there creeping out. Well, I'm about to wipe that down again. So, if you look at this, there is a recess. That recess fits in that notch. So, right now, it'll just wobble in and out. So, until the top plate is on. Same thing for this guy. It goes in one direction. Put it in there. Boom. Okay. Take your perfect pass top plate here and start to mount that. Oh, show you this real quick. See that little dive right there? That is for that. So that way you know which way it goes and, well, you don't risk tearing up your business. No one likes to have torn up business now because you can tear some shit up. So get these started by finger. All right, some double action for you. Yeah, I like that move. That's a pro move. All right, so I'm just getting that started. You see those last two screw holes right there? They supplied you with some countersunk screws, so I'm just tap that right there. Tap that one on there like that for now. And now you get to see how it looks. But we're not done yet. You still see this screw. So Practical Proto gave you two size adjuster screws. This one was the smaller one for smaller motors. I got the larger one in there because I got this Red Bull can in there. There are two small little washers right there, which go behind the adjuster screw, which would be behind this. And this is the locking one that goes on top. They're very specific on how they install this or how you're supposed to install it because, well, they're nice enough to give you instructions. So you're going to want to follow these instructions here. See? Okay? Trust me, I'm not BSing around here. Not going to waste your time, my time, anyone's time. All right, so now what we're going to do is thread lock all 6 of those. So we can pull out our right here, blue thread lock. Give them a little shaky shake. All right. Find the right Allen key because there are 2 different sizes here. So we're going to just back that out right there. Put a little drizzle on there. Good, that's all you need. And back it up a little bit, feed it in. All right, then we're gonna You don't have to do this in a cross pattern, but you know, we're used to working on cars, real cars, and you do things in a crisscross pattern all the time, so old habits die hard. All right, we're just lightly seating these here. Can get you in another angle here. There you go. So that way my hand's not entirely in the way. Thread lock on number 3. Ooh, bubble, bubble. There we go. Comes number 4 now. Get my hands in the way again. There we go. Have my hands in the way now. Nope, not too much. Okay, we're gonna add a little tussin on there. Put that in. Back it up. Feed it in. Don't want to cross thread anything here. It sucked to get this far, and then just. Well, you were careless. You messed up your stuff. So now we're going to go ahead and send that down, send that down, send that down, send this one down. Boom. Okay, now we need the small Allen wrench here, Allen key. Metal to metal. Thread lock it down. Okay. Boom. And once we're done, we're going to go ahead and back it up, and I'll give you all a little down and around of it. And lock. All right. There you go. Secure the thread locker. You don't want to spill this all over your workstation. All right. Bring out here. We just don't want to lose any of that. That would be a bad day in paradise. Alright. Past stuff. Practical proto stuff here. Okay, move that. Oh, I need to clean my workbench. Okay. Oh. So bring you on in here. So that's the little hole in which all those little parts go in that I was explaining to you earlier. But first, what we're going to do is take that gear off the motor and then bring it back in, and or actually change it because that's just the wrong size. There's some light there so you can see it is off, but like I said, we're going to fix that. You see that? It's all nice. It's all nice and pretty like. Right? Using back shots of her. Yeah, she's a bad one. Ooh, this is so much fun. All right, well, that's where we're at for now. So, spool mounted, drive shaft mounted. So, show y'all this right here. So this is something that comes factory from the Limitless. It has that little slop right there. See, it has that on the front and rear. Let me just there we go, spin this around. So you can see it there. See that? So that is just inherent. It comes like that, stock. There is a way to fix that. There are usually, I want to say, about 2 ways to go about fixing that. One, the little loom that you used to use to secure your antenna, like a little plastic straw looking deal. I had some somewhere, and well, that's what I get for not having my bench clean, because I don't know where it is. But that's option 1. 2, which is even better because it's less impact also, they use a rubber washer, like a little O-ring washer, and they just stuff the cavity basically. Which one can you see easier here? I'll just spin the drive shaft here. There. They spin it and they fill it. So you take the drive shaft out, pack the wound, and it takes out the slack. This is not going to be a 200-mile-an-hour car, not this one. So it doesn't really matter for now. But the important part, that's in. And now we're going to take this gear off, and we're going to step it down. You're going to step it down a lot. This is an 8mm axle on the motor, so I don't have too many 8mm gears here. What we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and slide her out of there. Don't know how many the count was on this. I was trying to match this with the factory count. Well, it is definitely not it, I can tell you that, so. Alright, well, time to select some gears and see what we can do here. Bag of gears. Alright. Now, ideally, I would like a 1-to-1. But that's just not realistic. And a lot of these gears are just massive. Like, look at the count on this guy. What is this? 49. Jeez, I'm not gonna go anywhere with that. What is this guy? 48. No, still not going anywhere with that. 47. That's just too many. It's not gonna be fast enough for me. I need to drop down into the 30s. Which means this is probably going to be the same thing, and it's going to be just disappointment. Yep, 45. Yeah, it's my op. Yeah, it's not going to be in there. Bummer. Bummer, bummer, bummer. What is this guy? Why isn't it not? This is not labeled. That's weak. Well, I mean, for shits and giggles, I could just install it. And so, bring it, just drop it in. So we're gonna back it out, like that. Bring her in there. I can line it up. Let's see if what you guys see here. All right, let's see if I can shine some light in this in a different angle where it's not reflecting the aluminum here, the billet. Okay, so there. So pull this out, pull that way out. There we go. I want to have this seated directly on the flat as much as possible. So you can kind of see where the gears are going to line up right there. Oh, right there. So I want them being face to face as much as possible. So right out there, right there. Okay. In the flat. Sorry, camera. So it's gonna be basically right there. Now we just have to set the lash. So hear that? Not good. So you want to have it just smidgen out. No, almost a little more. A little more. That's a little too much. Nope. Wrong way. Let's see what a little more will sound like. I do it by sound now. No, that's a little too much. So, Practical Protos, their way they want you to do this, I want you to have it up against it. No adjust, just all the way in. And then adjust the screws from there. We'll go ahead and do that in the next video. So, We'll bring it back out. Say so long. This has gone long enough, and I'll catch you in the next one.